Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shelly, and here we talk about Shelly's thoughts over 60. That's right, my thoughts. So today, my thought is being a people pleaser, right? For me, I am, and I know this comes as a shock to anyone who knows me, but I am a chronic people pleaser. Now, what I will say is, as I'm getting older, I'm getting better at nah, I'm good, I'm not going to do that. But it's still hard, right? I have a tendency to do things I don't want to do, go places I don't want to go, give when I don't want to give, whether it's loan that money, let them use my shoes, earrings, whatever. I have a tendency to just give. And it seems to be hard getting it back, right? Like, in all fairness, Dave Ramsey, I took a course at Dave Ramsey, Financial Peace. I would recommend that to anyone, by the way. It was amazing. But he said, when you loan money to people, you're giving your money away. Don't loan money to people expecting to get it back, because you ain't gonna get it back. So that was years ago. I took that course 15 years ago, and quite honestly, I can honestly say that over the last 15 years, when I've given money out, do I hope to get it back when someone says I'll pay you back? Of course. Do I expect it back? Usually no, right? And it's strange. It kind of gave me a little freedom. Yeah, it was like a little bit off my back. Like, okay, cool. I don't have to worry about getting that money back. But I am a people pleaser in a sense that somebody wants, I don't know, they want you to go to that party and you just don't want to go. You're tired, whatever, you don't want to go. And they push, please, you go. Even our kids, right? Even our kids can say, oh, I want you to do this or that for me. You don't want to do it. You end up doing it, right? You end up doing it. My grandkids, oh, forget it. They could ask me to jump out a window. I probably would, my grandbabies. But how do we stop that? And it's hard, right? It's really hard to say no to the people we love the most. My grandchildren, my granddaughter, she'll be here later. Actually, I'm gonna hopefully do a video with her. She's so cute. She's so pretty, so sweet. I have such a hard time saying no to my grandchildren. And I say, that's it. Next time I'm saying no. I don't, right? So, but there are people, we are like magnets for people who will take advantage of us, right? They will suck the ever-loving life right out of you and smile when they're doing it. You're like a target, right? And I've seen that with me. I've seen people, they know I'm a giver and they know I'm easy to kind of not manipulate. Like, I usually know what they're doing, but I'm just soft, right? And I know people are out there saying, well, then that's on you. It is on me. I'm not saying, anyone else is to blame. What I am saying is how do we stop that? How do we stop doing that without feeling bad, right? I'm working on that. Like I said, as I'm getting older, I'm finding myself saying no a little more, pushing back a little bit. And, recently something happened to me. I think that's giving me a little clarity as well. There's someone in my life that I've done so much for. And I don't regret, I have an itchy nose. Sorry, I have an itchy nose. And I don't regret doing anything for this person. I mean, I love them, and I'm not sorry that I did it. That being said, when I needed something recently, it was like, well, how much you gonna pay me? This person was overcharging me. Yeah, I mean, I had gotten an estimate from someone else, and let's say that person said, for argument's sake, $1,000, right? And I'm just putting numbers out there. And this other person come back to me and said, oh, I'll do it for $2,000. And I thought, oh my God, they're squeezing me, And forget the money. I was more hurt than anything. I was like, my daughter said, oh, that person should do it for free. because they love you and all you've done for them. I don't do things for people expecting anything in return. That's truly not it. But when I'm truly down, or when I truly need something, or I'm hurting, I feel some type of way when somebody is taking advantage of me that I've helped in the past. And that kind of really like lifted that shade for me. Like, wow, that's what this person thinks of me, right? I don't think this person is deliberately looking to hurt me, although they are. I don't think it's deliberate. And we teach people how to treat us, right? We do. We teach people how to treat us. And I'm guilty of that. I am very, very guilty of that. And, whatever this person is saying and doing, I don't think it's with malice, but I was very upset by that. So how do we stop people pleasing, right? How do we stop doing for everybody else and take that 10 minutes for ourselves? Like, there's things I'm going through right now in my life. And again, I'm not going to, bore everybody. Everyone's got a story, right? But I have quite a few things going on right now. And, I don't dump that on people. And I don't expect anything for nothing. I've always paid my way. But I'm a little disappointed that care is not coming back my way. However, that being said, I have to start thinking of me, right? I'm 63 years old, coming for 64. And at some point I have to go, wait a minute. I can't put everybody else first, and my grandson's the cutest thing. Like, he's the first one to say, think of yourself, sit down, stop doing this, stop doing that. Gotta love yourself. He's great, right? And my girls, but there are people in my life, close to me that have no qualms, just, no, I'm not gonna say sticking it to me, but almost like, I don't know, not getting what they can. I don't know. I can't think of the right phraseology right now, but I have to start thinking of myself, right? I have to put myself first, and because there's going to come a time, maybe not too soon, I am 63, every day is a gift, right? Getting to this season in my life is a blessing. It is something not afforded to everybody. And I feel very blessed, and it's a gift, right? Not everybody's afforded getting to where we are, this stage in our lives. So I feel lucky. That being said, I do have to put myself first sometimes, and I find that so hard. Do you guys find it hard? I don't know if it's a woman thing. Obviously, I'm a woman, so I'm speaking from that perspective. But it's like we're always putting someone else first, right? That person's sick. That person needs me. They need their laundry done. They need the floor mopped. They need, they need the money more than me. They need this. And you never really stop and go, what do I need now, right? And I'm being pushed. I'm being pushed right now where I don't have no choice but to say what I need. So it's funny. I guess God's working it out, right? I'm going to have to stop and say, what's going to be the best for me? Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Where do I want to be? So do you guys struggle with that? Do you struggle like saying no or being that people pleaser? Do you struggle with, I just can't do that anymore? Or, sorry guys, you're on your own this time? Or, and how do you do that? I'll take any advice y'all have. Like, it's hard when you're like me, a people pleaser, or you just kind of like the peacemaker. And when I was younger, I wasn't like that. Oh, no. It comes as a shock. I could be a little bear when I was younger, but I was always a people pleaser. Even when I was younger, I didn't want to hurt people. I always wanted to be the helper. I was always the nurturer. And as I have gotten older, I've seen that hasn't changed. So, but that fight in me has gone down a little bit. So, do you guys struggle with that? Do you struggle with that whole people pleaser mentality? And if you do, how do you get out of that, right? How do you stop? Like I said, maybe God's pushing me that way where I have to start thinking of myself first and not worry about what everybody else is going to do or say, I guess so. Anyway, let me know. Are you a people pleaser? And do you find it very, very heavy? Carrying that is very heavy, right? Let me know what you guys think, and I'll take any advice anybody has. I'm always open to that. And I really appreciate you listening to this, crazy lady, my thoughts over 60. But you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.